Alright, welcome to another build with One-Eyed Cat. This one is the poison build. Let's see if we can build something that is close enough to doing a lot of poison damage. Seeing that it's Jaheira, I'm going to use, seeing that it's poison, I'm going to use Jaheira because she basically tries to poison us with Truth Serum when we first meet her, so forget that mess. But anyway, what we're going to have to do is something a little bit different. It's a difficult element to choose because Sorcerer and Wizard are both basically identical in the sense of when they get certain spells, and there's only 4 spells they get. The only way to do anything different would be to go as a Cleric who can cast Planar Ally and summon a genie or a djinn to fight alongside of us. And that's, I mean, we'd have to go all the way to level 11 Cleric to be able to do that. So it's not going to be in our best interest to do that. We'd have to split our ability scores between Wisdom and Charisma. So I'm going to go the Charisma route because I like Bards. I'm just going to be honest. So Bard is only there to give us the ability to get magical secrets and stuff. But I'm going to go with Swords Bard to give us medium armor. Technically, I could take a level of Warlock to do that, like Hexblade, but I'd rather not. I actually like the sword options that Bard College of Swords gives you, as well as the armor, and that's, in my opinion, that's a little bit better, because what's going to happen is we're going to take 3 levels of this. We're going to get our sword flourishes, and she likes swords. She comes with scimitars. We're going to go that direction. Alright, so cantrips. At the beginning, we're really not going to have much to do when it comes to the poison build, except maybe run around coating every time we go into combat, we'll be coating our weapons with poison. But that's about all we can do at this point. So I'm going to choose a whole bunch of random options, because you can color the build however you want in terms of learning other spells. There's only 4 poison spells even in the game that I can tell, so whatever. And so let's see here. We're going to go mainly dexterity because she's a sword slinger. I'm pretty sure most of the spells that are poison are not concentration anyway. So for her, perception is important in combat. I'm going to give her nature just to be cute. Maybe history, but yeah. So this build, obviously if we hold back on it, or like we try to do it in such a way that we get all the spells right up front, we're going to sort of have a problem, but I'll show you how that maybe we could get around that. One way possibly we can get around that is, see, we're looking for poison. Poison spray. Right? Let's see here. I'm just going to pick some other random. The thing is, you have to be careful when you choose multiple classes not to like have overlapping cantrips, because you can be stuck in a upgrade window where you have like no cantrips that you can select, but the game insists that you do, and so therefore you're not going to be able to do anything. You're going to be sort of stuck. So we're going to take Ray of Sickness, and Chromatic Orb also has a poison variety. I'd really love to get Shield at this point, but I'm going to hold off and see if I can get it through Magical Secrets maybe, but it's not really required because we'll get medium armor as part of a Swords Bard. So like I'm just really quickly like taking these options to like get some things. Oh, cool. So taking poison gave us Ray of Sickness. Alright, so then we don't have to worry about it. We can take shield now. Alright, so there's not really any poison stuff, so I'm just going to take something random. Actually, shoot, I should be switching back to Bard. That's right. Alright, so we're going to do some Fairy Fire. Well, oh yeah, actually. That's a good one. Then we're going to do something like... if she's going to be like a combat oriented swords bard. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be 3. College of Swords. Alright, so I did the options correctly. Sorry, I was just double checking to make sure. I was like, had this momentary panic of like, wait, am I doing this right? So poison. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Well, actually, well, yeah, well, yeah, I think I'm gonna do blades. I'm gonna go with 2-weapon fighting. No, actually, I'm not. I'm gonna do this because I know that there's only one finesse weapon in the game, and that she's not gonna want shields. She's not proficient either, as far as I know. Not like it really matters. I'll just make my decision and go with it. But perception. I'm not intimidating anyone. I'll take nature just to color it a little bit towards the way that her character is. There. So I've taken all my levels of bard. Now it's going to be a little bit slow because I'm going to have a sorcerer that I want to, you know, plus up on stuff. Even though I have medium armor, the thing I can't do is I can't really do. There's really not any other spells to get until level 9. I'm going to do, let's see, twinned and distant spells. Bard sorcerer. I'm going to take some survival skills for all of these. I actually like subtle spell a lot. Quicken spell is not necessarily helpful in my experience with some things, but whatever. I'll still take it this time, but whatever. Limiting ourselves to poison damage is really going to limit this build, and we already know that. So that's just expected. Don't use this in higher levels like Tactician and Honor mode, because your enemies will figure out that you basically tricked them and then they're going to get pissed off. So don't do that. Because of the way everything is split up, we're going to go Charisma. In theory, yeah, we can't even use Elemental Adept, so never mind. So we're going to have basically a character that can swing swords and also cast spells that poison people. I'm really surprised Stinking Cloud isn't like poison, but whatever. Alright. Then we're going to do, let's see, not really any poison spells that I can see, but we're going to plus up on those support spells, by golly. And that's necrotic. I'm going to take Stinking Cloud anyway. Well, Dimension Door. Sorcerer. Probably get greater invisibility, but whatever. I might do Stinking Cloud just to like flavor the build a little bit. Give ourselves one more charisma. Any second now we should be experiencing our final poison spell. Cloud Kill, there it is. This baby, and this is concentration, but this baby is like going to be great. Even if we only get one turn out of it, that's still 5d8. That's like 20, a potential of average of 20 damage on poison. And of course it's poison, so it could do, it could paralyze and do stuff like that. Now here's some things I want to go over real quick. There's a ring that does, makes people vulnerable to poison. I'm going to try that at the very end of the video and see if it pisses off Mizora, but anyway, Mizora's a pain in the rear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically there are 4. Yep, poison. There are 4 spells. We got all 4 of them, but we have a character that can handle medium armor, and can also have like blade flourishes, so I think Minthara would be happy, or sorry, Chihiro would be happy with that. So it's not a bad build, but like I said, it sort of gets limited because you don't have very many spells in it. I mean, you could have a character that really excels at the support spells, because that's all you took, but there's really not a lot of poison spells. Alright, let's see if she gets pissed off if I make her vulnerable to poison. And she does. Oh well. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the game now. This is, it's interesting that everyone in camp turned on me for, like, smiting Mizora. That's actually sort of funny in a way if you think about it. She's, like, got virulent venom, but she's not... Anyway, whatever. Yeah, so I figured that out. I was always wanting to try that ring on someone, and that's how I did it. Anyway, this is One-Eyed Cat signing out. Have a good one.